And shout out to On the Logical channel. I figured that out a long time ago that black women, when they put wigs and weaves on, these women, it actually, they put on a different personality when they put wigs and shit on their head. I tell a lot of times, most of these black women that wear these wigs and weaves and shit, they automatically think that white men gonna pick them over white women. And that's the insane thing. They always come and say that black men have mental illness, that black men suffer from mental illness due to the fact that they were raised by single mothers and they hate their single mothers. All the projection that these women have, they put on us. And then they claim that we had a mental illness. A lot of these black women claim that we had a mental illness, but they're the only ones running around with different women hair in their head. It's crazy as fuck. I was like, so we got the mental illness, even though you don't see our black men running around with toupees on that look like white men hair. You don't see us doing that. You don't see niggas running around here with Donald Trump hair in their head. But yet we got the mental illness. And then this is why I tell brothers, man, for real. I say if chicks, and I mean, I know I hate to say this. I tell black men to avoid black women that wear wigs and blonde wigs. Any kind of wig in the head, I tell black men to avoid them because if you can't wear your own natural hair, you're ashamed of wearing your own natural hair. That means you're ashamed of yourself. You have a lot of insecurity problems with yourself as a black woman. And see, they try to blame and project this behavior on black men. They project this shit. That's why I tell y'all that black women that are divestors and swirlers are more prone to dating and being in relationships with racist white men. And you have that for a long time. Like you had a chick gonna argue with me talking about Eve making it because Eve a side chick to a wealthy white man. When I told her Eve is not married to that white dude, I said I don't know why y'all believe this shit. Eve believe that Eve is married. You ain't even see Eve had wedding pictures. You ain't never seen Eve wedding pictures or nothing. Eve is with a rich white man that is married to a white woman that got white children over there in the Netherlands. And the only reason they celebrate black women, they'll celebrate being a side chick to a wealthy white man, where they won't celebrate being a side chick to a black man because this is a historical pattern for black women to be side chicks. And nobody don't even pay attention to that. Black women are programmed to be side chicks to white men. Why you think black women celebrate being a side chick? They don't celebrate that being a side chick to a black man. They'll go to war with the other black woman, damn near kill her, because they ain't gonna be no side chick to no black man. They ain't gonna be a side chick to a black man that got married to a black woman. So they'll go to war with their other sister, damn near to the point where they'll destroy her. But a white man, they don't mind being a side chick because that's what they pre-program to be side chicks that come back from slavery. That's uh, that goes back to slavery. That's why you had a lot of black women back then in the doing what Jim Crow, when they relatives and stuff, black uncles and brothers and shit were getting lynched and genitals cut off by white men. That white man to go lay up with black women, and black women will act like them white men ain't done shit, and have biracial children with them black women. Thron Thurman, prime example of that. Biden. And President Biden had that mentality where if you all don't vote for me, you ain't black. He's basically saying if y'all don't vote for me, y'all ain't my slaves. And that's how Biden got in the White House due to black men voting with their black women voting for Democratic and liberal programs that don't benefit black people whatsoever. If you pay attention, I broke this down in many videos. This is why I tell you niggas, when y'all follow y'all black woman niggas, y'all, it's a recipe for disaster. You going down, you community going down here. Only black men, when you get free, when you truly get free, I'm gonna tell you the best thing for you to do is to avoid this westernized black woman. And the reason why I tell brothers to avoid black women that's raised here in the West, even if they African, to avoid these westernized black women because they pre-programmed and predisposed to follow white men and not you. That woman, I keep telling y'all niggas, we don't have no women. And yes, I love my mom dearly. I love the women in my family dearly. But black men, we don't have no women, man. We really don't. And the best thing for black men to do is when you see black women coming your way, y'all niggas need to stop going on this balloon popping shit. Fuck that shit. You gotta do it to better yourself, and this will change. When black men just stop and avoid black women, watch the culture change, because black women gonna wonder why you ain't fucking with them. They gonna wonder why you ain't saying with them. And the best thing that brother, when you brothers go and get your passport, black women they go ballistic. Like the sister that went over there to the Philippines, and she a divester. She a fucking divester. Why do you care if black men are not paying you attention because you're a black woman? She went ballistic because she seen a black man over her. This is a divester. She only date white men. But why the fuck you get angry at a black man avoiding you over in the Philippines? You said you don't like black men, but yet y'all go ballistic because what it is, they want black men to look at them. Like, her, acknowledge me, I'm her. And black men, when you don't acknowledge them, then that piss them off even more. Watch what I tell you. Stop, avoid these black women, even if they divest. Don't say shit. Avoid them and watch them bitches go out of their mind because they do the shit. Everything they do is for attention. Even they get with white men because to get your attention so you can get ballistic, but niggas said they ain't happening. That's why you had that clubhouse panel with all them chick bitches up there with that Ku Klux Klan neo-Nazi motherfucker talking about they need to delete black men because why? Black men are avoiding their ass and not paying attention to their ass, and they hate it. They hate it. They hate that black men say, okay, you go over there with Brad, see you, bye. And then they get mad. They don't want you. They don't want you. Then you bust out on them with Becky or Susan or Hacienda Flores or Meline, and they really get mad at that. While they up there with a busted and dusted Brad, who they paying for. They gotta pay for white men. We don't have to do. We don't have to do that. Even when them bitches up there being, even when them bitches doing, um, they doing motherfucking, what them chicks, even when they prostitutes, they still gotta pay for white men. So what they tell you?